Episode 2. We have an episode 2, Connie. Can you believe that?
Right, we're back. Make sure you're
back.
following us on our Instagram, Brunch Beauty Life
Podcast, yes. As well as if you're enjoying your experience with us, please subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Yes.
And we will have soon where you can listen to us as well. So that's coming up as well.
Yes, so it's Brunch Beauty Life Podcast, pretty much on all platforms. You can follow us there, and you can also follow us on our personal Instagram.
Naturally, Ashley Rowe. I forgot all about myself just now.
And _inspiring_stylist.
So welcome back. So the last episode, you got to know us, got to see how we vibe naturally as we do.
Our nice little interactions with each other.
Back and forth.
Yes.
And then we also have Shar back there. We're all here getting lit at the Lit Creative.
In
If
Charlotte,
you
North
are
Carolina.
thinking about doing your podcast or events or anything, this is the place. It's not just saying that it's the Lit Creative, but it's actually lit.
LIT. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So from last week's episode, we said that we were going to dive into a hot girl summer. So, Miss Ashley, tell us exactly what is a hot girl summer to you?
Well, a hot girl summer to me is, I'm about to be out here acting bad, y'all. Okay?
And what's bad?
I mean, almost 40 bad. Not.
Are we talking like how Stella got her groove back bad?
Oh, yes, definitely how Stella got her groove back bad. I'm going to be out with the fits, looking really cute. Acting bad and being ready for hot girl summer to me is the day parties. So be prepared to see me at the day parties. Maybe some nighttime activities. I plan on having some dates and such, I'm single, ready to mingle.
Okay.
And that is what a hot girl summer means to me. Basically, Ari Lennox song, Outside. Yeah, we outside. That's what a hot girl summer is to me. But what is it to you, Connie?
Well, for me, I just like to dress up, get cute, be with my girls, have a good time, create new experiences. I'm not single, so I am very respectful. I carry myself like it's like a little tease. You can see me, but you can't touch, right? I'll talk to you, but we're not crossing no lines or whatnot. It's about me being kid free.
Yeah.
Because she know when I'm kid free, I'm sending the little emoji with the eyes like, what's up?
I actually was about to say I love it when you are kid free. When you are kid free, I get those eyes like you said, and I'm like, oh no, now it's time for me to figure out what's going to happen this evening. It's going to be this evening. It's going to be at the end of the week. What am I wearing? Where are we going? What are we doing?
Or is it going to turn into the whole weekend? Because that has happened as well.
That did happen. We went to my friend's birthday party, and then on that Friday, then ended up in another place, and then we went out to a rooftop day party, and went to about 3 other places after that.
Exactly. And if y'all remember in the last week episode, she said something about after the first day party, she likes to get something to eat and go home. See, I told you she was lying.
I was not lying, as we said last time. I typically do that if I'm with other people. Now, when I am with you, I'm making the most of the kid-free time. I saw someone on social media said that her best times is with the single mothers. She said she does not want to go out with the single girls who are out there about to hold the wall and just look around and be like, I'm too cute for this, I'm too fly for this. She was like, no, that single parent has got a babysitter. They are ready to be out. They're going to hit every place, do everything. And that's what I feel like I get whenever we are out. That's a hot girl summer to me. I want to hit multiple places. I want to be seen multiple times. And I did my face because this is not how I look every day.
And by the way, your makeup is looking real good, real flawless over there.
Thank
okay.
you. Yours is always.
All right.
But I'm actually in school to become a makeup artist. Don't ask me what unit I'm on. I'm not far. But I am in school, so I'm applying those skills as well as from my makeup artist who taught me how to do my makeup. So.
And when she finished, I'm going to be her next client.
Hey, I'm so excited. But yes, that's what outside looks like to me and to you. So, you know, I want to know more about the hot girl summer when you are taken. I had a mild hot girl summer while I was taken, but it's been a while since that's happened. So, what does that look like for someone that's in a relationship?
Well, again, like I said, it's I guess it's like a tease, It's like, oh, she looked good. I'm gonna go talk to her. I'm not mean, I'm not like this stuck up, like, get out my face type of chick. So we can have casual conversation, but that's where it ends. No, you can't have my phone number. No, we not, the new plug is, oh, well, you got social media,
Yes, because it goes down in the DM.
Right, because it goes down in the DM. So unless you're already following me, then no, because what's the point? I already know what the motive or the intention is behind that. So, I don't like to put myself in awkward situations. So, I just keep it real. And it's kind of crazy because I remember when I was having a hot girl summer and I was single, there was this guy that was out. We were dancing, we were connecting. It was real cool. The vibe, the chemistry was like on point, right? And so I asked him for his phone number. And I know a lot of women be like, you did what? But I asked him for his phone number and he was like, yeah, I could get it. And
I mean, closed mouths don't get fed.
That's true, exactly. But then something came over me like immediately right after I asked him. I got this feeling, and I was like, wait a minute. I said, do you have a girlfriend? He was like, he do. And I was like, well, why are you going to give me your number? So I say that to say that I'm very respectful when I'm in a relationship.
Exactly. But also, why are you, okay, let's also define that. In this hot girl summer, don't give out your contact information or DMs on social if you have a man, okay? Let us single people get what we need to get out here in these streets, okay? I don't need to be competing with you. You got a man at home. I'm trying to get there. But also, what does the conversation look like with you and your significant other? Is he like, you not gone out too much this week, or you done been out too many times in the evening, and that homegirl you got, Ashley, she always got you out in the streets? I mean, what does that look like?
Well, that has varied by relationship. I will say that. But when I am in a relationship, I prioritize my relationship first. I'm not just gonna make plans to be outside out here in these streets. I want to say, hey, babe, what's going on? What we got going on? Are we doing anything? I try to prioritize in that way. And then after it's like, well, no, I got to work, or, no, I'm hanging with the fellas this week because, he has his boy time too.
Yeah, as he should.
As he should. Ladies, let the men have their boy time because we want our girl time. Okay? It has to be equal, right? So after prioritizing him, if we're not having any direct plans, then, what's up? Got the group message, send.
Exactly. I mean, I feel like you should be able to go out and have fun with your friends. But we had a topic come up in the salon this week about when you're out, like, how do you, if your friends are not single and you're single, how do you maneuver? Mm-hmm. And everybody not really fall in line with my thought process. So when I'm out, I have a lot of friends, my sisters, they're married already. So I maneuver differently when I'm with them. Like I was saying, I'm not about to take them to, for example, the Cap and Cufflinks day party. I'm not. Because I'm on an agenda. I'm going out there to see who's out there, see the men.
So for me, I don't know what that is. Enlighten me. Tell me what that is.
It's a fraternity. They're having a day party.
So is that kind of like when the Qs had their thing?
Yes.
Here in Charlotte?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
But I'm not going to really take her out there because I'm trying to, I'm out here trying to mingle. I'm not about to bring you to the mingle market. Now, the little rooftop day party, yeah, we can go to that. That's not, we don't know who's going to be out there, but I know that when I'm going to something specified like that, I have an agenda.
Right.
And I'm not trying to bring you into my agenda because if the after thing happens to where we go to go have lunch or go have dinner or something somewhere after the day party, then I have to think about the optics. You cannot sit in the booth with me and dude and his friend when you got a man. I don't feel like that's appropriate. Right. And I don't feel like it's appropriate to put my friend in that position. But everybody was like, well, no, because she's grown and she can make decisions for herself. And I was like, well, yeah, she can, but I'm also saying I'm not going to put her in an environment. Also, I don't want her man coming to me like, oh, so that's Ashley. That's the one that's going to take you to the meat market outside, you know?
Oh, no. Remember that video I showed you on Facebook? And you know, she was calling her home girl, like, it's a hot girl, son. We finna be outside and
Yes.
And she was like, girl. And she was like,
And you see in the side, like, the man was coming
and the
in.
boyfriend was like, click.
Yes, he hung up on her.
See, we're not turning you into that friend. In addition to that, in a relationship, I do bring my tail home at a reasonable time, right? I'm not going to be out here partying until the sun comes up when I got a man at home. So it's like, I'm going to go out, I'm going to have my fun, and then I'm going to come home at a reasonable time.
But that's what I'm saying. But they were like, oh, she should be able to govern herself and they should have trust. And I'm like, I'm not saying that there's not trust in a relationship. I'm just talking about what's appropriate to have your taken or married friend in certain environments. But, you know, let me know if I'm wrong. I mean, I'm pretty sure y'all about to light me up in these comments, but let me know if I'm wrong.
Well, I don't think you're wrong.
I don't do that.
I mean, I don't think you're wrong in that sense because you're being respectful to what your friend has going on if, you know, they're married or in a committed relationship. And then that could be a mood killer. You know what I'm saying? Because if you know what your intent is when you're going out and you ready to have fun, and you know how we do, we always roll together, and they're with you, and it's like, well, I'm ready to go. And you're like, well, I ain't ready to go.
Yeah, we went to a day party one time, and myself and my cute little minty, my friend Natasha, we were about to leave and go have something to eat, and our other friends were outside. I was like, girl, I want to go back and walk through. I want to see what, you know, everything looks like with the lights on. And so she was like, yeah, let's go back in there. We left them outside so that we could go ahead and scan the perimeter, spin the block, see what we missed when the lights was off. I want to see what you look like with the lights on. Just like y'all talk about us in this makeup. Some of y'all don't look so great when them lights come on.
Listen, you know the man rocking the weaves too?
Yes, I've seen that. Is that a service that you about to offer?
No. But you know what? I should have jumped on it though. Look, I should have jumped on it because I remembered this was maybe like 2016. I remember I was approached with the opportunity to do it. And I was like, man, not finna rock no weaves, but you know, men care about their appearance just like the women do. So going into that, when we talk about a hot girl summer as to what it means for us, what does it mean in business and clientele?
Well, you know, right now the hot girl summer is at the salon because if you're going to be a hot girl out here in these streets, everything needs to be right. The hair needs to be right. The lashes need to be right. You need to go out there, you know, really killing it.
Nails done. What Drake said? Nails done, hair done, everything did.
Yes, that's how
fancy.
you have to go out. So you need to come and see your stylist. So we're definitely booked, very booked right now during the summer. However, it got that way because we made some smart decisions from last year. Last year, the booking was not a hot girl summer booking.
Really?
So on my books, we were letting clients book 6 months in advance. I've now moved to 3 months in advance because last summer, because I guess they booked it so far away that when it got to that time, it was cancellation city.
Oh, no.
Yes. Oh, can you move my appointment? Can you do this and that? I'm like, we don't have that flexibility. We work by appointments. We're not taking walk-ins. We're doing your time frame is your time frame. And it was so many of them trying to switch appointments, cancellations, and money was looking funny.
Oh.
We said, absolutely not. No. A couple bad apples spoil it for the bunch. So now we only do 3 months in advance. We have not had any of those problems this year. So I don't know how it goes down at the U and the serve. Right.
Well, it's hot girl summer because they ready. They coming in. They want these styles. They got these pictures. You know, everybody wants their hair done that day.
Yes.
Like, and it's like, you know, you might get a little lucky, but at the same time, you knew you was going to that event 2 weeks ago. Should have made that appointment.
Yes. Because lucky you if you could get an appointment the same day at lucky you. Okay, that is not something that ever really happens.
It doesn't happen. But with the hot girl summer, the girls are out here, the men too. You know, it's a hot girl summer for us. Do men call it a hot boy summer?
Not at all.
But the men get lit too. Let's just be clear.
I think they might call it a catch it all summer because then they can catch it all because, you know, we outside, they're ready to catch and receive. I don't know. Maybe that's what y'all should coin it, catch it all summer. And if you do, run me my trademarks, my money, my
We'll take 10%.
Thank you. Yes. Catch it all summer. I mean, I'm looking for somebody to catch it all this summer.
I see the men you know, getting it right too. You know, it's a little different, I think, these days, right? The women, we've always taken care of our looks and our appearance and stuff. But now the men are getting fly too. Like,
yes, getting fly and smelling fly. So just in case y'all don't know, I mean, you probably already up on that game. But when the fragrance is top notch and it's hitting and it's just fitting your pheromones correctly, yes, you can be whatever on that scale of looks, but if that fragrance is hot, oh yes, I'm holler, say what's up, what's happening,
what's happening?
what's happening,
What's up?
immediately.
What's happening?
So that's what I'm looking forward to from the men during this hot girl summer.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they always saying that the city boys is up. We don't want you to be up on the F-boy behaviors. We want some fun, some good times, some drinks, some memorable occasions, you know, some nice homeboys, because I find sometimes that you'll have a guy, you'll meet him,
Mm-hmm.
and then his friends are just the worst. The absolute worst. Like, it's always that one friend that's like, the jokes go way too far. It's just not.
That might be the liquor.
But then you should hold your liquor at this age.
But at this age, at any age, not everybody holds that liquor. Some people don't really just, you know what to say.
And that goes for hot girls too. Hold your liquor well as these dudes. Let's all be responsible with our little thing of choice.
Mm.
Your drink, your smoke, whichever one.
Yeah,
Hold
keep
it
it
together.
What they say, keep it cute and classy.
Keep it cute and keep it classy. But
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to some mingling.
Okay, mingling.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, I won't be doing no mingling. But I do want to get out and have a good time and catch a nice vibe, listen to some good music, and just be around my girls, just looking good, feeling good, and shoot, be outside.
So, like, what's the vacations like for the hot girl summer?
Well, are we talking about the vacation or the girl trips?
I mean, since you got a bathing, I guess you can talk about both. But I was talking about the vacation, the girls' trips, you know, but talk about both.
Okay.
I mean, I have not done a vacation. I would like to do one.
Well, the vacations are good. Now, this is just speaking in general for, anyone in a relationship. You could just go on a nice vacation and that's like your best friend and y'all having a good time and a good vibe. It's like, it kind of feel like you out with your homegirls in a sense, right?
Okay.
And like, there's been some times I slipped up and been like, girl, dang it.
You switch it to babe.
like, oh, my bad. I didn't mean to call you a girl, but the conversation, the laughs and everything was so good. I was feeling like I was comfortable enough, like I was with my homegirl, and I was just like, ooh, no, babe. But when you could go out and just have a good time and just laugh and joke and just actually enjoy each other's company, oh, it's the bomb. And it's even better when you can do it without social media. Like, it's cool to, be out with your bae and, y'all got y'all phones out and, y'all taking the picture, post for the camera and stuff. But to just put it down and not be all on social media. Like, we can't go out on a date and and I'm like, hey, babe, how was your day? And, you just like, yeah, it was good. Like,
fine,
the quality time of it. But now that's the base. But with the girls, a nice girl trip. same way I conduct myself out here in these streets. I'm going to be respectful.
Okay.
I'm going to have fun. We're going to do everything, we're going to turn up, but my turn up might not be all the way turned up if I were single.
Well, see, I think that's why that works, because I'm at this age where I cannot all the way turn up like I used to. So that's why I'm good with hanging out with the married women and the, taking people, because the turn up for me is we stopping at some point. We not riding the elevator all the way up to the top.
Right.
No.
Yeah, so
the turn
up is a little different. You're not going to catch me out on the floor just twerking and all,
You will catch me, though. Yes. You will catch me. Now, when you see me, don't come at me like I'm Ashley at the salon. Now, don't remember me different. But
so I'm different.
I'm
After
different.
5.
Yeah, I look different outside my work clothes. Like Alicia Keys said.
Right.
Remember me different. But you will see me out there twerking on the floor.
And you'll see me.
About as far as I can go with these almost 40-year-old knees. I don't have Megan knees no more.
Okay, you'll see me right here beside her. And I'll be doing my little 2-step. Now I might drop it low.
Yes.
But I'm going to be by myself and I'm going to do my little 2-step and be in my groove. So, again, for me, it's a little turned down, but I'm still turned up because I'm having a good time. And it's all love, and it's, like I said, it's all fun. And if someone tries, I just let them know. I just keep it real. Now, where it gets a little rowdy is when people want to be disrespectful. Then it's like, listen, nah, I ain't going to do it.
You probably don't, because I will do it for you.
That's right. That's when the chihuahua come out. She was like, Didn't she say? I don't understand. What you mean you don't understand? She said she got a man.
Exactly. Yeah, like when we were out that day party. And Connie has to constantly bring me back into my feminine energy. Because I will turn it real masculine real quick. We were out at a day party, and this guy, you could just tell that he was lame. Okay, let's just put it out there. Like, he was kind of like, you could tell he was from a specific area because he had on a label hoodie. Now, it wasn't cold, it wasn't too hot, but it still wasn't called for that hoodie.
Yeah,
that had the label right across it, and he's just trying to talk to everybody. I like to observe when I'm out, so I just watched him, and I watched him talk to everybody. He's offering everybody drinks. He's just trying to
be that guy,
whatever line he can. And so he came up to one of our friends, and I could hear them talking. I'm just like, this guy is so lame. But what caught me was he said to her, I could teach you some things. And I was like, and I said out loud, what could you possibly teach her?
Now, let me just set the tone. So, it was the guy and our friend over here. Then it was me right here. And then it was her over there. And she heard that now. Go ahead.
Yeah. And he was like, what? I wasn't being disrespectful to her. And I'm like, the question in itself is disrespectful. Like, how could you say that you could teach a woman something?
And I think also probably what may have struck was because there was a clear, significant age difference.
Yes. Very clear.
Yeah.
But I felt like he was sunning her. Like, I explained it to another guy. I was like, if you were out somewhere with another guy and he came up to you and he was like, yeah, because I see you. You kind of amateurly doing it, I could teach you some things. Another man would not do that to another man. He would not sun another dude. Like, those are like fighting words to me, to sun him. Mm-hmm. So then why are you going to sun this woman? And as a woman, I would never go to a man and be like, I could teach you some things. I can't teach you nothing about being a man. At all. I can help grow you. I can help add to your attributes. But I'm not about to sit here and try to say I can teach you how to be a man.
That's when Hot Girl Summer goes wrong and
went left.
It went real left. And Chihuahua came out.
Yes,
Y'all remember the Chihuahua I told you about last episode? That's when Chihuahua came out.
Yes, Connie was like, feminine energy, Ashley, feminine energy. Because I was already, I went from like 7.5 to 11.
I can't wait until we get to our episode about feminine energy.
Yes, I'm
Yeah.
excited, but not really about that. I'm working on it. I'm a work in progress. You help me out a lot, you know.
I mean,
When I put on my face, I feel a little bit more feminine, you know. But again, don't try it. Don't don't do none of that. You know, if you're interested in a woman, you don't have to be like, well, I could teach you something. If you're a man that has something to teach, that's going to already be innately seen. I'm going to see that you can teach me something. I'm going to want to gleam off of you. Not that you would have to tell me. It goes without being said.
Okay.
So I don't want that energy during hot girl summer.
No, we want the good positive vibes during hot girl summer.
Yes. With good friends.
So I got a question, and this is just kind of going into the business side of things, right?
Okay.
So when we talk about the hot girl summer, you already said that, you know, they got to get their hair done, get their nails done, get the lashes done, you know, makeup, feet, all the whole, you know, the whole
Hair
shebang,
done,
right?
everything did.
Do you ever get complaints about the prices?
Absolutely.
Uh,
That's another thing part of hot girl summer. Budget. You need to go with the budget that you have, okay? And a lot of times I don't think that people understand what goes into the cost,
Right.
you know? And it's okay for Beyonce to change her pricing, you know? Her tickets recently are not the same prices that those tickets were before. But it's okay for Beyonce to change her price. But why is it as business owners, we get pushed back, especially as black business owners, we get pushed back on what our price is? No,
Right.
the price is the price.
Yeah.
The price is for my certification. The price is for my experience. The price is for the products that we're using. The price is for the space that we're in. Inflation is hitting us all.
Right.
And it has hit you too for this hot girl summer. Okay? Like,
Yes.
the price is the price. We're constantly, like, being pushed at, well, why is it that much for these braids? Why is it that much for this Sister Locks? Well, so-and-so on down the street said that they will do it for this price. I'm like, well, you can go there.
You can go to so-and-so.
Yeah, so I really feel that, you know, if you're going to have a hot girl summer and make sure that everything is on point, then have the budget
Right.
for the hot girl summer.
Have the budget. That's first and foremost. And then just going into business, your prices are your prices. You should not let anyone dictate what you're going to charge them. I was doing a consultation recently, and the lady hadn't had her hair done in a good while,
Yeah.
couple of months, and I told her what my price was going to be to get her hair back on track. She said that costs too much. I said, well, you know, I understand, but it's been months since you've had your hair done, and this is the type of work that we're going to have to do. It goes beyond a regular retightening. We had to get in there, do repairs, and get it back
mind you,
together.
This is the GOAT hair, okay? Don't sleep on it, okay? This is Speedy Gonzalez when it comes to doing this hair.
Listen.
She is worth her price and beyond. So,
Period. Thanks, boo. Thanks, boo. You too, boo.
Thank you. I learned from the best.
So I told her, you know, this is what it's going to cost. We're going to get it back on track. Once we get it back on track, then the price will come down to a regular retightening, as long as you do your part and maintain your appointments.
Absolutely.
And she was just like, well, you know, no, that costs too much. And then she tried to debate me. And like I said, I don't debate. So I kindly said, okay, well, you know, I understand that does not work for you. I got to get back to my client. And as I was walking away, she said, what do I need to do to make an appointment? I said, you're going to put down non-refundable deposit of half.
Exactly.
And when I did that, we walked to the register. She did her non-refundable deposit of half. And all the stylists, because, you know, this was at the newer salon, and these are stylists in training, and they're, you know, struggling with kind of demanding their price based off what they're worth. You know, people can kind of they do try to haggle them because
Yes.
they're younger and they newer. They're trying to get clientele. So, you know, you're in that in-between phase. And they look.
Go down a little bit.
Right. And because they want it so bad, you know, they I don't know. But anywho, they saw that transaction take place, and they was just like in awe.
So you cannot offer pricing if one, the skill is not there. If your food does not taste consistently the same, then the price can't change, right?
Right.
And if your service level is going to change and it's not consistent, then no, that's definitely not the time for you to change your price. Or be like, the price is the price if you're not consistently delivering this, what you're trying to say that price is for.
Mm-hmm.
But if you are consistently delivering, if your products are always going to be ready, shipped on time, the quality is not going to change, it's not going to be different on each shirt, then yes, you can confidently say that this is the price and keep your price as your price.
Mm-hmm.
And understand that all money is not good money.
Yeah, all money is not your money.
That's even better. All money is not your money. I'm like, steal that.
Yeah, y'all got that? All money is not your money.
money.
So
I love
it's
it.
okay to say no and pass it on. And I think we, especially more so, I'm going to say newer stylists, seasoned stylists that, know they don't really struggle. But newer stylists, I would say, struggle because they want to get the clients. They want the money. And then it's like you're coming off as needy. Like, I need this, right? And
Yeah.
then when you're in a mindset of need, it's like there's scarcity and you're just willing to take whatever because you're needing this. And we work to break that mindset because there's an abundance for everyone. So just if you tell this person no, it's not a good fit, trust that 10 more people will walk through that door.
They will. And
that
also,
don't mind.
You taught me that, it is okay to understand what the market is calling for. Mm-hmm. So as long as you said being fair. So we would look at, you would be like, oh, go ahead and look in Vagaro and see where all these other stylists are charging for X, Y, Z. And then you look and see what they're charging and you know that you're on par or even better. It's like, okay, well, no, then my price needs to go up as long as you're being fair. Mm-hmm. And if it's fair, that person either can take it or leave it. Right. But make sure that you have to be fair, be consistent, and make sure you check your market. Because definitely with an example, a specialized lock service.
Right.
The price is going up based upon the demand and based upon all the people who are available to give that service.
Let me tell you, so with Sister Locks, because that's the niche.
That's why I said about
right.
the specialized lock service. I
right.
wasn't gonna call them out.
I'm just saying with the Sister Locks, I'm gonna tell you when I knew I needed to raise my price. When I found out a trainee, fresh out the class, was charging more than me, I was like, oh no, not someone that's gonna take about 6, 7, 8 hours. That don't have the experience, and I've been doing this for 15 years and knock it out in 2 hours.
And she does.
Okay. So that let me know, like, oh, okay, maybe I need to consider, a price increase. But again, like you said, so much go into it. As stylists, as business owners, we have an overhead that has to be paid. Because you know what? There's this misconception for stylists that we get to keep all of our money.
And if a stylist is keeping all their money,
they must be in the house, maybe.
I would hope that there's never a tragedy or catastrophe or another pandemic and a quarantine shutdown that ever happens. Because if you're keeping all of your money, you don't have anything saved to the side. That's what, as a business owner, what you guys taught me, I pay myself on commission as well as I do my stylist. So I'm not receiving 100% of what I'm making because I keep something to the side to make sure. I don't want no type of overdrafts. I don't want nothing to be like negative and pinging off. We always have money to be prepared for anything that happens. And I think that the quarantine should show a lot of business owners that you have to be prepared. You have to be ready.
Right. And I also want to say, because you said it, commission, right? That is one of the biggest debates, fights, arguments. People be ready to between commission and booth rent.
So for those who don't understand fully or just kind of getting into the industry, you want to break down the difference between commission and booth rent?
Okay, so booth rent, you pay your weekly rent, whatever that may be. You are responsible for getting your own clientele. You're responsible for your own marketing. You're responsible for all your tools, your towels, your rubber bands, your clips, your combs, whatever you need, whatever it takes to run your business. That is what you're responsible for. Your insurance, your phone bill, internet, everything. Whereas with commission, and I will say commission works when you're in the right salon. Because
Absolutely.
I've seen some commission-based salons that did not work, and we could definitely talk about that and go deeper into in a different episode. But just for the basis, commission is ideal when you don't have a clientele.
That was me.
You're looking to build a clientele.
That was me as well.
And you just need help. Like, you want to learn that business. The commission, you literally show up. And if you're in the right salon, you will receive clientele. You don't have to pay for any marketing. You don't have to bring your own combs, your rubber bands, your towels. You don't bring nothing. You literally just show up and be willing and ready to learn and serve the salon. And when I say serve, that means being a team player, right? Doing
Yes,
duties,
absolutely.
answering the phones, whatever it takes, because you're getting that in return. And the knowledge that you get,
It doesn't even come close. I remember coming into your salon and coming in as a new stylist. And I will say being a commission stylist took a lot of pressure off me, because at the end of the day, if I'm paying a booth rent, if I didn't make but so much money, I'm coming out negative after paying my booth rent. But as a commission stylist, I'm at least coming home with something and seeing the potential of it to grow.
Mm-hmm.
And it really took the pressure off me to just be able to come in and perform, as in like get to understand and know who I am as a stylist and being able to feel comfortable to work, because, you know, I'm getting the leads from you guys, which still sometimes was not super comfortable because I know I'm at a standard, right? I have to meet that standard. So it just really made me feel like I could really focus on doing what I need to do and growing my skills. Also, the fact that you guys offered us education, which some commission places do. I know I definitely took that model and learned that from you guys. Offer continuing education and just other different things throughout the salon to help you grow in a stylist way, as well as getting your CEUs, because we are required to.
but in North Carolina, we are required.
So just really making sure that I had the space to grow and really become the stylist that I became. And I like that. You know, now on this side, as a business owner side, that right there, I mean, seeing all the things that my commission helped go towards, as far as paying the cell phone bill, and so that we don't have to have phones where we're interrupting our personal life. Everyone's calling this number, so when you're off, you're off.
Right.
Really having that Vigaro, like understanding that, you know, a booking site versus me trying to write down on pen and paper.
'Cause that was the old school way. We had a book. Before all this online platform, we had a book, pen and paper, and you better write down that person's name, their phone number, and that was our lifeline. And if we lost that book, it was like, oh my God, like the whole world was ending.
Never lose it. It's on my phone. That booking site is right there.
Exactly.
But that costs money as well. Like, going into my business and expanding, I now know that, you know, different sites, it's like $10 per stylist each month. Not a one time, each month. So these are the things that commission is going into to really take and alleviate those pressures from a stylist, whether they're new or whether they're coming into an area trying to build clientele. So when I hear people frown and be like, I'm
with commission,
you.
they taking all of your money.
We are not.
Right.
I have yet to see the commission dollars from my stylist to me. They have all gone towards making sure we have products, making sure that we have a booking site, a website, all these different things.
And, you know, I just want to say, too, and because this is towards business owners that do operate in a booth rent atmosphere, the way the market is, that trend is not really going to be sustainable unless you have a whole lot of chairs and you got consistent renters in there. It's not really going to be sustainable, because what booth rent has been $200 a week forever, but
$200.
you know, but when you think about the overhead that it takes to run the business, that has went up like triple. In comparison, and over the last couple of years, and even more so after COVID, it has gone up tremendously. And what I'm seeing personally with salon owners that do the booth rent is that it's not sustainable. The rent is too high, and even with all their chairs filled up and the booth rent being paid on time, it's not meeting the overhead.
Well, exactly, because a lot of people don't know or understand, as I did when I was trying to figure out what's going to happen with the expansion of my business. When you go into a lease with a building, you are still responsible for heating and air, for water, electricity. So if anything goes wrong with any of those services, you are to provide and pay for the service to service that building.
That happened
Not
with
them,
us.
not the people
Right.
with the lease.
That happened when our AC unit went out. It cost us over $10,000 to. We have 4 units up top, and it cost us $10,000 for one. And it's like, this ain't even our building. This is a lease.
But I don't think a lot of people know that.
Yeah.
Especially if you're in a salon, suite, or studio or things like that, you don't really get to have that impact. But that was one of the things about considering going outside of the suite that I was like, we growing and stuff, and we ain't little babies no more, but we ain't that grown. We can't do that.
It's not like it used to be. I that's all I can say is I remember back in 2013, 2014, 15, what rent was like then. 10 years later, like I said, it has tripled, and you're not getting much, and the fees, it's just crazy. But nevertheless,
The moral is that yesterday's price is not today's price.
right.
And therefore, as a business owner, you always need to keep that in mind, and also not be sympathetic to the hot girl summer. I know that we want our girls to win, our guys to win, but you still gotta pay to play.
You got to pay to play.
Yes.
I love it. Y'all, listen, we're getting ready to wrap this up. But I really think we're on to something with the commission and the blueprints. So I think we'll probably have an episode that will just specifically focus on the dynamics of that and like just really break it down, because it's a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot, and I hear both sides and I understand both angles, but really doing what's best for you and not blocking an opportunity that you may have just because someone is saying that they want you to be on commission. Because I can say from my experience that I gained so much from you that my commission, I feel, never paid for.
Aw.
Like, so much. So
I told you before the show, don't be having me all sentimental.
I'm sorry,
and
I'm
stuff.
not trying to do that, but I like to tell the truth. It's not just to gas you up, but it's really true. So I could never pay back in my commission or any dollars with all the things that you were able to pass down to me. So don't block your blessings just because of that. But again, we'll get to that in another episode.
Yes. So make sure, once again, you are following us at the Brunch,
Beauty, Lunch Podcast.
Oh, I said lunch.
Because you're
I'm hungry.
Brunch Beauty Life Podcast on IG, as well as hitting that subscribe button
For YouTube.
For YouTube.
Yes, because we're going to have the YouTube. We're going to be on Spotify. We're going to be on everything. So, again, it's going to be clear across the board, okay? Brunch Beauty Life Podcast.
And also in the details below, if you do have questions that you want to send to us, then you can use that email address and send us your questions. We are definitely willing, open, and able to answer them to the best of our ability.
Yes.
We're not saying it's gospel.
Right. And you can also DM them to us on our Instagram. And also follow us on our personal Instagram.
Naturally Ashley Road.
_inspiring_stylist.
Okay. And until next time, we'll see you guys later.
See ya.